Got up this morning and thought to myself, where am I going to go today? You know, when you're in the Philippines and you've got an open ticket, hey, go anywhere you like. So I thought I'd go to Sabang in Puerto Galera. Now, there are a number of ways to get there, and one of the ways is to just buy a ticket outright through SeaCat, and that covers your bus travel and your ferry charges. So I've been trying to contact them. Now, I know you can book the ticket online in advance, but I thought to myself, you know what, I'll try and contact them and see if I can buy direct or what the situation is. Now, true to form, they're not answering any of their phone calls. So I'm over in Manila anyway, so I thought I'd just jump on a tricycle and head off over to their offices in Manila and see what's going on over there. If they're open, fine. If they're not, I'll take a jam bus instead and just buy a ferry ticket when I'm there. So let's see how we go. So headed off to Sabang in Puerto Galera. Stay with me. So once you come into the hotel, walk through the hotel, you can even get breakfast here. So they're serving great breakfast over there. And if you're staying in the hotel, that's no issue. But you walk past reception and over to the SeaCat counter over here. So you can buy your ticket online, or you can buy it directly from the operator here. So I'm only around the corner, as I said earlier, and I thought I'd just pop over, but the counter isn't manned, so that's a bit of an issue. They do say on their website that they're open from 7 AM, and I rang their 3 numbers, but nobody answered. I've just spoken to reception staff who told me, oh, maybe 8 o'clock. Well, maybe 8 o'clock's getting a bit tight considering the bus leaves at 9:30, right? So I'll give it a little longer. I'm 20 minutes away from 8 o'clock, and we'll see how we go. I might even grab some breakfast. Breakfast buffet. Oh, that looks so nice. Wow. Let me have a look at the breakfast buffet in here. Where is the breakfast buffet? Oh, there it is over there. Let's have a look. So we've got traditional juice and some fruits, soup, rice. Is that longanisa? No, it's hot dog, Ah, no, but this looks nice. It's chicken? Chicken. Chicken, thank you, sir. And how much is it here? How much to eat here? 400. 400. Okay, thank you, miss. 400 pesos you can eat here. The food looks really good. And they also have a pancake station and an egg station, an omelette station. So that's not too bad. The other thing I like about this place is the coffee's free flowing. So just help yourself over there. Coffee station looks really good. ATM in the hotel foyer, so if you're worried about, you know, getting money or whatever for your trip, the ATM's there and you can help yourself. I'm just going to kill some time now and wait for this business to open up. Hi, sir. People are really friendly. Nowhere else to eat around here, so there's a bus over there. Now there's a comfy coffee place there. That looks good. So once again, we're at the City State Tower Hotel. And I notice there's a sign up here. Rooms rate starts at $21.50. That's not bad. So the City State Hotel is over there. I've just walked down Marbini Street to Padre Fora Street, which is just the next intersection, because I've noticed that there's a Jollibee over here. Now, if you're not into, you know, buying some of those hotel type buffet meals, maybe a Jollibee is fine for you, right? So Jollibee's a real staple here in the Philippines for the Filipinos. Now, it's fast food, right? It's their equivalent of, you know, McDonald's, Burger King or whatever. And there's a place right there that I'm going to give a go. Okay, thank you. And it's got beef inside, yeah? Beef, wow, thank you. All right, I'm going to go sit. That's all right. I'll come inside and eat it in here. Thank you. I'll try it in here. Thank you, miss.
Okay.
Thank you so much. So I'm waiting for the people to turn up at the bus ticket counter in the hotel. I'm walking around the street looking for something to eat at the same time, and this lady says, "Oh, sir, do you want to have breakfast? Do you want to have breakfast?" Oh, okay. So I look, and there's a lot of food there, but I said, "Look, I'm only eating beef at the moment. Have you got any?" And she said, "Yeah, these are these beef balls." They good? Oh, yes, sir, they're good. Of course, they've got to be good. All right, so I'll give it a go. All right, they're only 20 pesos each. So let's give this a go. And it's hot. Oh my God. That is absolutely delicious. I've got to find out the name. Wow. I'll have 2 or 3 more plates of this. It's got a lot of venison in it, you can tell. Wow. But, true to the point, it's beef, right? So, good. A lot of sugar in it too, so maybe not a good thing if you're dieting, but it's very nice. Recommended. So here's the place here that I'm going to try these meatballs at. So I asked the lady, "What is this called?" And she said, "Meatballs." I said, "Does it have a Filipino name?" She said, "Yeah, Bula Bula." So I tried one. Put 3, please. I'll take another 3, miss. Yeah, that's good. And they're really delicious. How much are they each?
80 only.
80.
80.
Each.
One piece is 20.
One piece is 20. One piece is 20. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you. And they've got noodles and all sorts of stuff here, but I'm just going to eat this, yeah. They've got a whole heap of other dishes here. If you want, they can prepare them for you. But generally speaking, I would say this place is really, really good value.
We offer nice food, sir.
Yeah, and thank you, miss. I can see that, and the food was delicious. So I was going to pay 400 for the hotel buffet, but it's cost me 80 here, and I've done very well.
Here's your change.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you. I'm looking across the road, and I can see our bus across the road here. So it's operated by Seacat. There it is there. So Seacat, somebody's cleaning the seats and that looks good. So that's the one I'll be looking at taking. I just want to have a look at those seats. Yeah, 2x2, that looks good to me. And look inside. I just popped my head in the door to have a bit of a look and see what kind of seating there is available in the bus, and it's 2x2. The cleaner was kind enough to pop the door open and asked me what I needed, and I said, "I just want to look at the seats." He said, "Yeah, have a look." So I popped my head up, had a bit of a look. Yeah, they look comfortable enough. That bus will suit me fine. So it's now 8:08 and these people still haven't arrived. I mentioned it to staff and they just shook their heads and smiled. You know, what can they do? But they did tell me that they would be there at 8 o'clock. So anyway, what can I do? I'll just have to wait around. I have, by the way, I have tried their phone number again and they are still not answering. So I just tried the ATM in the hotel, that didn't work. I walked across the road to the ATM across the road, that works. There's also a number of ATMs at the next street. You can see one in the distance over there, and there's one around the corner as well. There's also some down around the other corner as well. So you won't be stuck for ATMs unless, of course, the whole banking network goes down, which does happen from time to time. Okay, so what's actually happened this morning? I've travelled to the hotel to go to the ticket counter and book my tickets to get on the bus. Now, on the website, it says they're open from 7 AM. On their Facebook site, it also says they're open from 7 AM. They turned up at around 8:10, and when I spoke to the lady about, hey, you know, 7 AM, she was actually quite rude and said, "Oh, I've got other responsibilities, you know, that type of thing. No call for that." But anyway, she had, or alleged, she didn't know it was 7 AM and that was wrong. And I said to her, "Well, it's on Facebook, it's also on your company website." And she said, "Oh, I don't know about any of that." Then she said, did you ring me? Did you try calling? I said, yes, I've been trying to call since 7 a.m. and I've tried all 3 numbers and I've tried continuously. She just looked at her phone and just never said anything. Anyway, that being said, I then booked the ticket and she seated me in seat 11. And I said, oh, can I have the front seat? She said, yeah, no problem. She crossed out 11 and wrote seat 1 on it. So I got that. And when you get on the bus, there's a lady or assistant, a bus conductor, who's selling sandwiches and also soft drinks and beer. So you can buy some of that on board. But what I did is I went to 7-Eleven and loaded myself up with some drinks and something to eat for the journey. Now, it's about an hour and a half to Batangas, and there is a toilet stop in between, so that's okay. You can get off at the toilet stop and have a bit of a stretch, and those that smoke can smoke a cigarette. The ticket price is $1,500, and they allege on the website that that covers everything from Manila all the way to Puerto Galera. Now, it doesn't. Once you get into Puerto Galera, you get into the terminal, they hit you up for a terminal fee. Now, on their website, that is the bus's website, it says it covers terminal fees, but I found it didn't. I sent them an email and inquired about it, but true to form, they don't reply to their communications. So it's a pretty ordinary service. I mean, some people rave about it on the internet. They say it's great and that type of thing. I caught the service. I caught a different service back, so I did my own thing. I caught a ferry. I just walked into the ferry terminal, booked the ticket for the ferry back to Batangas. At Batangas, just jumped on a bus and went back to Manila. And it was substantially cheaper and a piece of cake. So don't feel like you need to get this all-in service. Now, I think some people do it because they don't know any better, but I'm going to post a video on how to do it the other way and save yourself some money, and also save dealing with people that are incompetent running their business. Now, that said, also, people say, well, look, you just book it online and just forget about everything, right? Just book it online and just turn up. Well, you can, but you'll also pay a tax or a service charge depending on which aggregator you go through. So it's not $1,500 if you go through an aggregator. It'll be more. If you go to the desk, it'll be $1,500, and you will be able to select your seats. So from that point of view, it's okay. But bear in mind that it won't be quite an easy mission. I would, and I advise people to just go to the bus terminal at Juanita, I'm trying to say that correctly, or Cubal, buy your ticket on the bus, get to the Batangas port and catch the ferry across. It is really that easy, right? There's no problems doing it that way at all. So anyway, if you like this video, please like and subscribe and share, and thanks for watching, and I hope it's been of value to you. Thank you. Take care.